The rain hasn't started yet. I always do I always start my sentences that way? It's a Friday afternoon. There's no rain at the moment, so instead of relaxing after work and having milk and cookies, Mark's playing with some sticks up on the hill to fix that trail. He's building a set of stairs going up a granite wall. It's not a granite wall, it's just a big giant granite rock. That's, Volkswagen size, I think is how he described it. I'll lock the door. Anyways, I'm gonna go make sure he hasn't gotten too committed and snoop at his progress. See? I knew it. He's getting involved. He was just going to carry a couple pieces of lumber up the hill. It appears we got involved. It's supposed to rain like 2 inches this weekend, so I don't blame him. You ready for this other stick? Oh. Okay. Garbage.
Hi, Brenda.
Hey, handsome, how's it going?
Got my radio.
That's way better. That's very fine. Good job. Do you want me to drag up that other stick? Or are you gonna need it?
Yeah, I need it.
These are all tomatoes too. We'll take everybody out. It's 2 weeks later than when I started tomato seedlings last year, so we're gonna go plant some tomatoes. It's raining. While Mark works on the trail some more. He's gonna take some gravel up the hill by hand to fill in those stairs he built yesterday. You can wait here, buddy. And I'm gonna work on these tomatoes. And that's what Saturday looks like.
You can take a picture.
Yeah. Who for 2 more trips. Let's see if I can do 1 to the next leg. I don't think 1 is any better than 2. No, it's not. I could at least lift him over the altar for him. I'll do that. Trail buckets. Oh, look at this. Good job. Good. Nice job.
You see that plank?
Yes, I test drove it. Oh, that was kind of heavy to drag out here, love. He's a crazy person. Hauling all these rocks up here. But he's cute, and I love him. I just keep filming random things like I'm ever going to do anything with it. But look, we started the tomato seeds, and it's been a week now, and nothing's happening. Actually, it's not been a week yet. It's only been 5 days. Only 5 days. I probably look kind of scary. It's a Sunday in early spring, not yet April. Today is cycle the compost day. We go through a lot of produce, and so we have a tumbler bin that we put the produce in first, and then in theory 6 months later, but I don't know, whenever it gets full, generally we empty it and put it into a secondary compost bin out in the woods here. And so today I pulled out the done compost, put it up in the garden. Actually, Mark carried most of the buckets up, and then Mark took the fresh compost out of the tumbler and put it back in the hole. I'm not sure if he's buried it again for me or not. He's moved on to chipper shredding, and I got distracted up in the garden playing with compost and raspberries, making room for spring. So let's go see what's happening. Last weekend, Mark chopped up these rain barrels for me. I'm going to use them to put tomatoes, and that's where some of the raspberries are going. And the ones that don't have holes in the bottom, I'm going to drill holes in the bottom in a minute. And then the blue ones, I'm going to try and make a more natural color. I have some green and brown paint, so we'll paint those and make them look a little bit less indexy. Anyway, so yeah, Mark's out here cleaning up the yard a little bit, making some chips to go in that compost bin. Here's the bin. Oh, look at that. He's already got it. Wow, that's beautiful. I think we probably got a dozen 5-gallon buckets out of that thing of pretty reasonable compost. There's that black dog in the sunshine. So here are 2 of those the rain barrels, or 2 pieces. And I found a piece of driftwood. Mark drug it home for me. This piece of loopy cedar in the front here. And those rocks have been here forever. And so I'm going to backfill it with my compost and whatever I can find. And I imagine tomatoes will go in the ends, of course. Can you see that dog? Come on, you. Goofball. Don't let the other dog see you do that. Anyways, these are the stabby sticks, the live stakes that I put in the ground a few weeks ago. It was in February. And I'm probably repeating myself, but look, progress on the buds. There's some down in the hill too. I think I made a mistake with those ones. I didn't clip the heads off of them, but they still seem to be sprouting and budding, so hopefully they'll survive. I'll go check on the willows that I put in the hill by the downstream property later. There's a bunch over here too. How you doing? I don't know what that is. You see, it doesn't look like everybody's doing it. Those red elderberries seem to be, oh, and the salmon berries, yeah, they seem to be taking root well, and the osos. All right. It's a beautiful morning. Another Saturday in spring. Saturday in spring. April is what the month is, though. I'm just carrying my box of potatoes up the hill. See if we can move some dirt around today and get them in the ground. First, I have this pile of compost to deal with, though, up on the hill. Down on the list of things to do in addition to moving the compost down the hill is to get this raspberry into probably this pot that we made last weekend. I think it'll, see if I can't find it some, that's too close to the tree. I might put it here, see if I can get it straight in the ground-ish. Raspberries I'm going to move today. Checking for mushrooms. Nobody's come up yet. Anyways, I'm going to get rid of these, get these strawberries into pots. And probably put potatoes in here. And potatoes in here. Dig up this fern. And claim it as, I don't know. Maybe I'll leave him. I don't know. Maybe he's not the first thing I do. Maybe getting that raspberry planted is the first thing I do. Okay, I'm gonna jerry rig that raspberry plant. It's too, I'm ready for it, but it's too heavy for me to lift. So, in the hole, so I'm going to slide it into its new pot after splicing the pot. These pots are okay. The tomatoes that were in the pots didn't do as well in these canvas pots. Last year did not do as well as the ones that were in the plain old cheap 7-gallon nursery pots. So I won't purchase those again. I wouldn't tell you not to, but I don't like them. It's hard to get plants out of them without cutting them, and I don't know, they go through water quick. Charlie is so excitable. I'm making strawberry pots, if I didn't already say it, or you hadn't already done the math. Strawberries do extremely well here. Well, they're very healthy, but we also have healthy slugs, so, and again, dogs like to eat strawberries, so we're gonna get them off the ground and see if we get more fruit out of the deal this year. That's why Mark got me all of these cool hanging pots. So we can hang them off the ground. I wonder if, wow, the mosquitoes are huge. Have to go get some poison in a minute and put some compost in the bottom of these pots. Charlie's gonna move all day long. It's a beautiful Saturday. Let's see what we got in here. Okay. So, got the strawberries out of the box, and 2, 4, what's that possible? 6, 8 of them in those hanging baskets, and I have a pot full of babies that could use homes. I'll put those in the find a home section. And now I'm in the process of taking a little bit of dirt out of these 2 boxes, so I can put those potatoes in the holes, and then moving the dirt over into these new containers. So when it comes time to plant the tomatoes, they have homes. And look at this. Mark just built this. He brought it up a second ago. New planter box he made out of some metal siding on his current job site. Those are the scraps. So it's pretty cool. I don't know if it belongs up here, if it belongs with a big roadie in it somewhere where people can actually see it. It's pretty cool. Think about that. He's making 2 more rectangles, so maybe that's a roadie box. I'm gonna get back to work. Here's there. So Mark repossessed that box, took that one away, and he's going to take it down below and fold the corners. He's cut the corners and folded them, and then he's going to run down the road and get his rivet gun and rivet those shut. I think that's beautiful. It's almost too good to put in the garden. I feel like I need to. I told him you could sell them for $500 each. They're pretty cool. Okay, I think it's time for happy hour. I'm not sure what time it is, but I'm filled with thirst and I'm not doing anything else. Damn it. So, got some dirt and compost in this new bed. Cedar hunk that we found up in the driftwood pile at the pool. Planted some bush beans and some bunch onions. Oh. Did I already talk about the potatoes? Potatoes are in. Yeah, I already said something about those. Turned these boxes, planted those. Got these in and level. Decided to put them over here after all. So, peas and carrots and radishes and some soft neck garlic, which have been there forever. And I got this bed turned. There's a lot more to do. Anyways. We'll find some junk to fill those giant boxes. And they'll be ready in time for the tomatoes to fill them. Shut down the greenhouse and go get myself an adult beverage. Curious to see what Charlie does about this.
I was going to jump, but Charlie wouldn't know how to do that. That wouldn't be fair.
Or you could come with me, buddy. I'm gonna go Good boy. You can do it. Or you can come this way. Come on. Hey, Charlie. Let's go this way. It was supposed to be, well, originally it was supposed to be a decent day, and then they said it was going to rain, but we did get a little bit of rain this morning, but it sun's out at the moment, so we're going to go outside and see if we can't play in the yard a little bit more. Mark's got the big chainsaw. Oh, that means I should probably grab the little one. He's got the big chainsaw up on the hill, and he's going to flatten out some stumps. I got distracted doing things and didn't show you what was happening, but a whole bunch of these rounds or pieces of stump are now filling the bottom of these new rusty planter boxes, and then I put a whole bunch of little sticks and moss, and not very much moss because I wasn't sure about draining, but sticks and sawdust and whatnot to make sure it was, everything would compost. And I took last year's tomato dirt and some compost, and now I've got some bone meal and some vermiculite in there, and I'll go get some more compost and a little tiny bit of store-bought dirt and mix it up, and then we'll be ready to plant. Hi, you. Hi, you. How you doing? Where's your guy?
Pretty sure we're going this way.
Yeah. Looks like it. I don't know.
Is that a big old piece of rock there?
Yeah. There's another one right next to it. I have to have bridges between those granite hunks.
We'll see. It's a work in progress.